Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Monroe. All right, I see Greg watch. Greg is watching. I see Monroe is in. I saw her over on Periscope. Thank all of y'all for coming in on Periscope. Hey, Wisconsin doll baby, welcome, welcome. Well, very pleasant good afternoon to you, everyone. Let me make sure I've got something right. I feel like one thing is not right here. Okay, just one moment while I make a change. Okay. Okay, I believe that might be just a little bit. Okay. Okay, and I think we're going to go with that. Okay. All right. Hey, Rachel, thanks for coming in. Hey, as we are broadcasting live on Facebook Live and on Periscope Live, and we're also taping for YouTube here as well. A very pleasant good afternoon to you, everyone. Hi, my name is Pastor Charles Williams, and I'm the founder and the creator of the concept known and used all over the world today as the Amber Alert here in the United States of America, Amber Alert EU throughout all of Europe, and the Child Rescue Alert in other parts of the world. And this is an update to a Texas Amber Alert. We'll do it in just a moment. You're watching the Amber News Network. Okay, as many of you know, when we came in on yesterday, late last night, if you were with us, shortly before midnight, we issued an Amber Alert for two children that were missing out of the great state of Texas. 8-year-old Leonardo Ortega and 2-year-old Matthias Cirillo. At the request of the El Paso, Texas Police Department. We gave you the car, which was a black Kia. We gave you the plates and all the other pertinent information. Hey, Jimmy, welcome. And we, as I went to church this morning, and we did everything that we normally do on Sunday mornings. And when I got back, I was checking my messages, and it happened while we were at church. The Amber Alert for those two children has now been canceled. It has been discontinued. The Amber Alert for those two children, again, it's been canceled as of around 9:45 Texas time, which is 10:45 here on the east. God bless you, Kendall. Authorities located the children. Okay, they located the children. If you remember back last night, I was sharing with you in the broadcast that I strongly felt that these kids were not going to be found in Texas. Hey, Mimi, I felt that they were going to be found in New Mexico. That's why I said, yes, it's a statewide Texas alert, but we need to stretch it over into Mexico, because I strongly feel that that's where they were most likely going to be found. Can I announce to you that they were found over in Mexico? Okay. They were found over in Juarez, Mexico. Now, Juarez is not very far at all from El Paso. Juarez, I was pulling information up. Juarez is about whereas it's about 3 miles. Okay, but it's on the other side of the state line. Okay, it's on the other side of the state line. So this guy was trying to play tricks by having a statewide Amber Alert in Texas, and he takes the kids right across the state line, okay, over in New Mexico, and where that statewide Amber Alert in Texas, people were getting the message in Texas, but they wasn't getting it over in New Mexico, okay. But you know what? I shared with y'all last night. This is why I said we need to stretch it. It was stretched, and the kids were found exactly where we have projected that they were going to be found. Okay? And so we are very grateful. We're very, very grateful for that outcome. I want to thank my friend Tom Rogers, who sent me that link on yesterday. We were busy doing some repairs here in studio, and he sent me that link, and others also sent me the information concerning that. So once again, these 2 children have been found. Listen, if you enjoyed the work that we do and you're inspired by the work that we do, we now have a Cash App. Okay, the Cash App information it's Amber Alert Founder PCW. Okay, if you have Cash App and you want to make a contribution, you want to make a donation, please donate to the Cash App Amber Alert Founder PCW on Cash App. And if you do that, whatever the amount is, hey Carol, whatever the amount is, it will be greatly appreciated. Only if you feel that what we're doing is a benefit to society. If you don't feel that what we're doing is a benefit, then don't give. Okay. But if you feel that that what we're doing is crucial, if you feel that what we're doing is life-saving, then would you join us by giving into our cause? Okay, so, and again, that Cash App is Cash App, and the name is Amber Alert Founder PCW. Okay, so once again, for those of y'all who are coming in, I see you over on Periscope. Once again, for those of y'all who are coming in, the Amber Alert out of El Paso, Texas has been successfully resolved. The children, they were found safe. Hey, Christopher Burns, thank you for all your support, sir. They were all successfully found, both of them, both the 8-year-old Leonardo Ortega and 2-year-old Matthias Cirillo. They both were found. And the suspect, authorities are remaining tight-lipped. We don't know at this time. We don't know if he was apprehended. They did not share that information in the release that I got. But what we do know is that he was. What we do know is that they have the kids. That's what we know, and that's in essence, what some people would say. That's our dog in his hunt. Okay, is that the kids are where they're supposed to be now, and we thank all of you for your support. You know, I'm sure he was made well aware. Listen, one thing about the Amber Alert is whenever an Amber Alert is issued, not only do all the good people who want to help get the information, okay, but the perpetrators also get the Amber Alert as well in their phones, on their TVs, on their screens, driving down their highways. So it's kind of a mixture of the good and the bad, because he knew when we started looking for him. So I'm sure authorities are going to have a lot of questions for this individual. It's been reported that the kids that they were found and that they were reported fine. They were reported safe and fine, and no medical anything going on there with that. So there's your update concerning that particular Amber Alert out of El Paso, Texas. Let me see here. I believe I've got Just one moment. Let me check something. Make sure that we're all clear. Okay. First of all, let me read to you all the official release from the El Paso, Texas Police Department regarding this particular Amber Alert. It says, let's see here, pull it up. Okay, it's just 3 words, okay? Three sentences. It just says the Amber Alert for Leonardo Ortega and Justin Cirillo has been discontinued. Again, it has been discontinued. Let's see here. Okay, that, and then it goes back to the thing. But basically, it was just basically saying that that particular Amber Alert has been discontinued. I'm checking something here on my phone, on one of my phones here. If you ever need to reach us, okay, you can absolutely reach us by emailing us at rsprings32@gmail.com. That's the letter rsprings32@gmail.com. Okay, so if you check the with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, you're gonna find that the information is still up on the board, that as though these children are missing. This is breaking news. These children are no longer missing. 8-year-old Leonardo Ortega and 2-year-old Matthias Cirillo out of El Paso, Texas. These 2 children were the subject of an Amber Alert on yesterday, which lasted into the night, which was discontinued at 9:45 a.m. this morning. Why was it discontinued? Because the children were found safe. Okay? They were found safe. And authorities, they're going to deal with the suspect. That's police business. But our business in this situation is the kids. So I hope that y'all will have a good 4th of July weekend. If I don't see you anymore before the 4th, don't eat too much. Take care of yourself. And hey, Christopher Burns. Christopher Burns says brilliant news. It really is. It really is, Christopher. Okay, thank you again so much, Christopher. I know I post a lot in your groups and so forth, but thank you so much. And listen, if you have a group page, let me know about it. Okay, I want to know about it so that when these broadcasts come out, we can put them in your group pages, and we can do what needs to be done. All right. So God bless. That's 2 more children that have been saved. I don't know why people just snatch children. They just snatch children and take them across the border. See, let me say this. That's why it's not an altogether bad thing that the Amber Alert has different criterias that are governed by the states, because each state has their criteria. Now, the Amber Alert has its core. Okay, it has the core of the Amber Alert, which is the bedrock of the Amber Alert, is the same in all states. But each state has maybe a variance or a difference as to what their criteria, like Texas has criteria, Oklahoma has criteria, Mexico has criteria, Kansas has a different criteria, Arkansas has an altogether different name and a different criteria. Okay, so it's not altogether different, because as a perpetrator runs and tries to hide with the kids, like this one did in Texas, and he goes to New Mexico and think that the Amber Alert is not active for him over in Mexico because he doesn't see anything, You don't know. So in essence, it's really not a very, very bad thing. I know there's a lot of people who are saying that, hey, that the Amber Alert needs to be fixed, it needs to be revamped, it needs to be fixed. And no, Amber Alert is fine. It's fine. Because actually, the element of surprise of the Amber Alert is really what makes a perpetrator nervous. If the Amber Alert was a one-size-fit-all and all 50 states had all 50 same things and it was just all one thing, perpetrators could find their way around that. Okay? They'd stay up all night working to work their way around the Amber Alert. But because there is that variance, there is that wide variance of from state to state to state to state to state to state. That's really what scares the perpetrator. Okay? You're right, Jimmy. There's really nowhere to hide. Okay? Nowhere to hide. Thanks to the Amber Alert. So, once again, I want to thank all of you. And again, have a good weekend. Those of y'all who, I guess, have the whole week off, have a good, safe week. Some of us got things to do before Thursday. So we're going to do that. I hope you stay cool this week, okay? Here in Ohio, here in Columbus, Ohio, it has been like really, really hot for us. Now, hot for Ohio is 89, 90, 91 degrees. Jimmy, that's just hot. I mean, they're about to declare a heat emergency up here because it's 92 degrees. Well, I was brought up in Fort Worth, Texas, okay? I remember walking the streets barefoot, okay? When it was 108, 112 in the dead heat of August. So 92 degrees is really, really quite comfortable considering where I come from. Okay? God bless. I hope y'all will have a good day, and know that I love you and I appreciate your support. But again, let's go out as we came in. The good news is that Amber Alert out of El Paso, Texas, for 8-year-old Leonardo Ortega and 2-year-old Matthias Cirillo, that Amber Alert has now been canceled. The 2 boys, they were found safe, and this Amber Alert has now been discontinued. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time right here from the Amber News Network. And we're out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.